not a game, it's a rich thing.
Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, is me just attaching some removable peel and stick wallpaper to one of my walls in my home. Now if you watch a recent vlog of mine, I talked about buying it, and in this video I'm going to actually show you how I install this on my walls. Again, this is a rental property, so I don't want to make too many cosmetic changes, but I do want to make it feel like home. That's the thing about rental properties. Sometimes we know we're renting it, but we want to also have a homely feel and feel comfortable in our space. So today's video, I'm going to just apply it to a small space. I'm going to experiment. I don't want to do too crazy, do a whole wall, but just do a little accent wall right here using this peel and stick paper that I got from Amazon. If you want to see how I achieve this, just keep watching. So all I'm utilizing for this is the wallpaper and this Amazon mistake send that they sent me. They actually sent me this about 3 years ago, switched it with my neighbor's package, and I have just been sitting on it for 3 years, never knowing how to fully use it just because it had a rubber tip. But today's the day. I use it in conjunction with this wallpaper. I just use it to smooth as I go down the surface of the wallpaper. So all I'm doing is taking the backing of the wallpaper off as I'm using the squeegee to smooth it across the wall. Now my head is in the way for the initial part of this video, but I promise you for the majority of the video, my big head isn't blocking your view. Now, as you can see, this wallpaper has a pattern, and with patterns, you want to make sure everything aligns. So, as you can see, I'm just hanging up just to test. It's a little bit too big to use two. I will link this product down below just so you can see the dimensions of it, but I'm going to have to go in and just cut a little bit so that it will actually fit the two on the sides. And the thing about the back is that the paper has the lines on there, so those of us who are terrible at cutting can kind of use that as a guide to kind of cut. So I'm going to just cut one little sliver of it to make it fit and to make sure at the same time that the pattern aligns with the already pattern outlined up top. And I decided, since this came out so good, I wanted to do my little kitchen, I don't know what you call it, mini island, but not really an island area as well, because I had a little bit of extra. So I used the little extra I had to do that. So just removing a little bit of the back, I start, and of course I put it at the top. I get my squeegee and I repeat the process. As I'm pulling the back of the contact paper off, I'm just squeegeeing it to smooth it out. The one thing I will say is just make sure you're careful when you are aligning a new roll with an old roll. That's the thing about this not being a solid color. You got to make sure that the pattern aligns once you run out of paper. So just making sure to line everything up so that everything is cohesive. And then this turned out so well that 3 weeks later, I decided to do the other side of my dining room wall. Now this wall is a bigger feat in the sense that I have to have a lot more rolls of paper, and I have to make sure that I'm meticulous with that middle opening in the kitchen / dining room transition area. So I bought, I believe 7. I only used 5 rolls of paper, and I'm just going to repeat the process like I did for the other walls. And the great thing about this being removable wallpaper is that it is very easy to readjust if you make any mistakes. So if you need to realign anything, it's very easy. That's why I feel no worries that when it is time to remove this paper at the end of my lease, I will be good to go and it will be, you know, all hunky-dory over here. Now this is the finished look. Very quick, very simple, very easy. I think it's perfect not only for us in apartments, but if you own a home, I think this is something you could do. You know, you could paint your walls, but why not just do something as simple as this? If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Even if you didn't, still give it a big thumbs up. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you don't miss any of my great content, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.